Geronimo, and today we're going to be talking about the dimensions of the epee. Alright, so this is the length of your bow stave. You find your middle. If you want, you can put a C there, it says center. Then, I'm using an 11-inch handle. Alright? Now, then you're going to put a 1-inch fade. That's where you're not going to touch the wood here. That's where you're not going to fade into the bow limb, right? So, 5/8 inch tip. Alright? That's what we're talking about. That's a little bit more than 4/8, which is 1/2. I did do some math, a little bit. Alright, so here's that diagram here. Like I said, 11-inch handle, 1-inch fade, find your center, blah, blah, blah. Then, this is what it looks like when you taper to that 5/8 inch tip from the fade, okay? And then I want to discuss really quick that you can use different sizes of handles. You can change that to a 9, a 10, 11, and maybe even 12. But I like 11, and sometimes I use 10 inches. But just keep in mind that too much handle will make the bow limbs too rigid, too tiller. Too small a handle will take away the strength. There are bows that bend in the handle. I mean, that's okay. But if you wanted to go with a higher strength bow, higher poundage bow, you probably want to go with a little bit longer handle. Alright, so I'm going to cut those out. Alright, now we have the sides tapered out. Okay? And if you want to do this quick, you need to get a hand planer, dude. And talk about you only do a little bit at a time, so you don't ever get past that line. You can get real close and not have to do a lot of hand work. So think about it. Now we're going to do the belly. We're going to taper out the belly. For easy visual, we're going to start out with this one. But here's the 11-inch handle. Here's the tapers, 1 inch out. The tip is 3/8, 3/8 of an inch. Here's the back of the bow. Here's the belly, and this is 3/8. And this side over here is showing the taper from the 3/8 to the 1-inch taper, or yeah, whatever. But it's really thin. So that's a hard visual to think of. You're really going to be looking at something like this, which is probably hard for you to see from the camera. But it's just trying to show you that it's going to be thin. You're not going to be taking the whole lot off of the belly. Okay? Don't worry about it. Alright everybody, so I'm done making a mess for today. We went ahead and cut the epee into all of the dimensions that is needed. I did want to point out that if you cut the epee in half, well, you'll get just under 1/2 inch, because it literally is, well, the boards I've been getting are literally 1 inch thick. Okay, so you get a little bit less than 1/2 inch, so you should be able to get those 3/8 inches. But if you don't, that's okay. Go to 2/8. A 4th. Thank you. Yes, a 4th. So, I'm not a math major. I know. I get it. But in any case, I ran into a snafu with my hickory. I was going to show you how I put that together on this video, but it's going to have to go for the next time because I need to get some more. We'll join those together, and then we will back to reflex, deflex. Thanks for watching this episode of Coach Ronald.